The standoff between Madrid and Barcelona has plunged Spain into its most serious political crisis in 4 decades since the country transitioned to democracy. Spanish Prime Minister Mariano Rajoy vowed on Saturday to use every tool within the law to stop any meaningful declaration of independence, including a never-before-used clause in the Spanish constitution to suspend Catalonia's autonomy. "We are going to stop independence from happening. On that, I can tell you with absolute frankness that it will not happen. It is evident that we will take whatever decision that we are permitted to by law, in view of how things are unfolding," Rajoy told the El País newspaper in an interview. The ideal scenario would be that there were no need for drastic solutions, but for that there would need to be rectifications. Catalan Parliament to Spain's constitutional court last week suspended a session of the Catalan Parliament scheduled for Monday following a request by the Catalan Socialist Party, which opposes secession. Members of Puigdemont's Popular Unity candidacy party CUP had threatened to meet in Parliament on Monday anyway, in an act of defiance, but it is unclear if they will. A Catalan Parliament spokesperson told CNN that a new session had been called for Tuesday at 6 p.m. 1200 p.m. Eastern Time, in which Puigdemont is expected to update members on the current political situation. Whatever happens this week, it's clear that there are deep divisions over the issue, not only between Madrid and Barcelona, but within Catalonia as well. On Sunday, protesters marched in Barcelona in support of remaining part of Spain, arguing there was no reason they couldn't be both Catalan and Spanish. But protesters have also marched in favor of independence since the October 1 vote, claiming that the Catalan have a distinct culture from the rest of Spain, and that they contribute more to the economy than the other regions. No turning back. Catalonia is the country's wealthiest and most productive region, qualities that have already given the Catalan people the leverage to negotiate sweeping powers and in status of autonomy within Spain. Pilar, a pensioner who gave only her first name, told CNN in Barcelona that she was nervous about what this week might bring. "If that happens, I will leave Catalonia," she said. The division took a particularly brutal form on the day of the vote, when Spanish police sent into Catalonia by the thousands clashed with protesters and voters in an attempt to shut the referendum down. Images of police firing rubber bullets, restraining elderly people and pulling voters from polling booths by the hair have shocked people around the world. Hundreds were injured. Despite the outrage, Rajoy and even Spanish King Felipe V defended the police and doubled down on their stance to take whatever measures necessary to keep Catalonia from seceding. Rajoy was forced to apologize on Friday, but many in Catalan say the crackdown has only fueled their desire for independence. "I didn't feel that repressed until what happened on October 1, 25-year-old student Maria Jimenez told CNN. "I think that whatever they do, they have made us angry, and I think we have seen that part of Spain doesn't like us, the king doesn't like us either, and so I think that, also because of how they've treated us just now, there is no turning back." What's at stake? There are wide implications for both Spain and Europe if Catalonia declares and achieves independence. Catalonia accounts for nearly a fifth of Spain's economy and leads all regions in producing 25% of the country's exports, CNN Money reports. It contributes much more in taxes, 21% of the country's total, than it gets back from the government. And there is more at stake for Madrid than losing wealth. The country has 17 regions with varying degrees of autonomy, and losing one may inspire others to begin or revive separatist movements. But there are many other unanswered questions, including continued membership in the European Union. If Catalonia was forced to independently apply for EU membership, it would have to convince all of the bloc's current members to agree, including Spain. Splitting from Spain would also likely mean a reduction in funds Spain can pay to the EU. And if Catalonia became an independent state, it would not automatically be a World Trade Organization member, so would likely face stiff trade barriers that would hurt its economy. Journalist Elena Gildencorn and CNN's Vasco Cotovio contributed to this report from Barcelona.